the one problem with having to do YouTube because I don't have a PC. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Alright, here we go. College Football 26. I read all that. We're going to pretend like I read all that. Oh my gosh, the servers are already having issues. That's
Entering
fun.
menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration?
No, I don't want.
Turn off.
Oh, I got it. I mean, obviously this was the trailer, but I feel like I have to watch it.
From Friday nights.
For anyone in here, what are y'all most excited for this game? Obviously, we got a lot of big changes that I feel like are good. So I'm very excited for it in total. But what is everybody excited for in this one?
Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals.
That is the sickest walkout, by the way. I love Enter Sandman at Virginia Tech, and I think that adding that to the game was
It's electric.
such an incredible ad.
It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other.
Pillow tie.
There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse built on pride.
In the night. Dylan, you're back. We actually got the game now, so I did not get my 2 trophies, but I'll worry about that another time. Alright, well, this isn't even a question. Oh, dude, it's such a... I'm so glad they added that to this game. I think that's going to be a phenomenal thing to see in terms of walkout. What's up, Cole? Alright, y'all, I'm going to try to play Heisman on this one. I think that is going to be interesting because I've only played Heisman a couple times on 25. And so, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I am willing to try it. We're going to hop into Smash next question. We're immediately going to hop into a Play Now game, and then I'm going to load straight into Dynasty after that. And I tell you what, can I... Sorry, y'all. We're going to adjust my camera a little bit so I can see the menu a little better. We're going to move... Don't want it there. We're going to have to do it in the bottom, I think. I think it's going to make the most sense. I know it's a little weird looking, but... there may be dinosaurs in here. I'll find out. I mean, there's an alligator. Definitely at least one of those, so I mean... Trophy rewards... Am I not signed into EA? I don't know, I'll worry about that later. Wait, what did I say that required a pause? I definitely was not paying attention. It doesn't surprise me that I said something that would require a pause, but... Okay, I think only... Dylan, I think only you were in here. Who calls this War for the Ore? I need to know. Because I have not once heard this rivalry called War for the Ore. Oh. Yeah, that was poor on my part. Um, oh, this layout is so much better, by the way. Like, incredibly better. I mean, it is, but I mean, you probably can't put world's largest outdoor cocktail party in a game like this, but it's still, that's what it's called. Also, I'm still so mad that they only gave Georgia 3 options for uniforms. That's honestly, it's so frustrating to me. That's what I'm saying, like, I've never heard it be called War for the Ore. Let's do 4-minute quarters. Oh, we gotta go at night. I mean, come on. The whole world is against us. It does feel like that some days.
What a scene. A
Woo!
spectacle.
Those red lights, man. They killed that. That looks phenomenal. Man.
What a huge matchup is in store.
And I'm telling anybody that's in here, I know Dylan's been to some, but like, if you've never been in that environment at night, it is incredible.
The Auburn Tigers.
Phenomenal environment.
Ranked team of the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
All right.
We'll kick it off to get things started.
Heisman is not my forte to this point. So, ooh, Cash Jones is one of the returners.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job.
We'll see how this goes. I did not even look at I should have looked at my playbooks. That was a mistake on my part. Hey, I was at that game. That game lasted. That game was so long. Oh, I'm gonna have to move this because it's in the way of my playbook.
Yeah, it was still 31-13, but there were some moments.
I do like how they. I do like how they added in a pistol to Georgia's formations. Last year, Georgia had single back and gun, and that was it.
Year after year after year, Auburn's got to shut these guys up.
Okay, Nate's movement right there was so crisp. Like, it's not even funny.
Got to be able to get pressure on the quarterback. Could not do it consistently against Carson Beck. Big reason why Carson Beck did not turn it over in this game last season. That had been a problem for him early in the year. Auburn's defense has to play big today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup.
I know. Who was that?
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient.
I don't remember there being a Carson. Never heard of her.
That drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. So, like, when I'm checking the play right now, it's automatically tilting toward the side of the field the play goes. Okay, that's an incredible ad.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped.
That didn't go nowhere.
Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who can
See
have
how
a
this-
massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Vaughn. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around.
Dang it, Oscar was open.
Sure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
What a great play by
we
one
have
of the
had
biggest
a,
playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my
fun
first
little
start in college at
perimeter
Jordan-Hare
blocking
Stadium.
problem,
It
haven't
was
we?
brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback
All
with
right.
that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count.
Dylan Bell get
it's
action
not a lot of
here.
fun.
Throws for the tight end.
Nope.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback.
This is
might
going to be
take a little
interesting
better care of the
because,
football. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
like I said, I really have not played on Heisman.
Something going there, but they'll have to kick it away.
Why would you not call a fair
Really good
catch there?
job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Auburn's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine.
Okay, this is one of the new formations.
We're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but
Said Georgia can't cover over the middle.
And who's going to win when they go head to head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
Who they
This
got
is going to be an
starting?
incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these
Okay,
guys
I
have
think
struggled
that's
this
new.
season.
Like, I don't remember them doing the Go Dogs last year.
We know we're going to play at the next level, but I think
Maybe I'm
this is
wrong,
probably
but
one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
there you go. That was Zion Branch.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
What's up, J. Roy?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
I saw that coming,
It's Simmons.
but I was already committed.
At the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I did not mean to swap to that.
Snagged in the middle. It's
Did
Fields.
not mean to swap to that.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's
Dalen
Simmons.
did not cover that well.
Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
Okay, there we go. I was trying to go back to my first camera angle.
Big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it
Appreciate
at a
the
high
share,
level
Dylan.
early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion.
I'll tell you what, this being on Heisman right now, when I get into Dynasty with Dadgum UTSA, that is going to be an interesting
And
one.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Stockton.
Okay,
And this'll be
Nate's
it.
route
A
running
big hit there for
ain't great.
second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Bell.
There we go.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Malcolm Morris was hurt.
Now, last year there were long stretches.
I mean, if this was Dynasty, I'd be substituting him,
now
but
the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you
All
what,
right,
they didn't
so-
have the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position. But
It's interesting they got Noah Thomas starting over
a guy like Gunner at the helm, man.
Colby Young.
This is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Or do they have Colby? No, they don't have Colby. Be interested to see where our depth chart is.
Got it set up
Oh
on
my
the
goodness.
outside.
Drew Bobo just absolutely decimated that man.
For a first down, and that's the way we will wrap
Like,
up the first quarter.
hold on. We're going to have to... Will you let me replay that, please? That was Drew Bobo, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Yeah. Look at it. You talking about a pancake. My gosh.
The end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Okay, so one thing I'm interested in,
So they'll
they
go back to
said
work after changing into the
the
field.
jet is not as overpowered as it was last year.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Yeah, definitely the pursuit on the outside's a lot
How
better.
about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for
There we go.
Georgia? Literally trying to bite on Auburn wide receiver.
I'm interested to see what I do with this
They've got
playbook.
first and 10 from the 25.
I could stick with Georgia's, but I may change offensive playbooks. I do like the defensive playbook.
Wants to throw again. There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically.
I don't like how
they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Okay, that's how you do that.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down.
Yeah, this should be the roster for this season.
I like the decision there.
So there shouldn't be any like differences.
Yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton.
Ah, he overthrew it. God dog it.
Down, but now
I mean, technically I overthrew it, but
and they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards.
I didn't really overthrow it because
never a doubt. Right down the middle.
This is the one thing that's going to be hard about playing with Georgia this season. Obviously, Carson last year was super highly rated. And so you can make pretty much any throw on the field. Gunner is not as highly of a rated quarterback.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back.
How are we not making that tackle?
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Go Dogs.
Great job committing to the run.
Go Dogs. I love they added that. I don't remember that being in 25.
Passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the inside hand.
There you go, CJ. What's up, JJ?
Give him a couple to the 16.
Oh, we got.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the
oh man, these new.
Great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
These new formations are going to be tough.
Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
KJ! KJ! What are we doing, bro?
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's usually...
I do want to make sure. This should be on Heisman because I set it to Heisman. Okay. I was about to say, what if it wasn't and I was just struggling this much? I would feel terrible about myself.
Let's see if they can get
like, I by no means claim that I'm a phenomenal college football player. I'm definitely not a college football player, period. But I do claim to be better than this.
To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I mean, if Nate had held that block, we'd have been in good shape.
The run from the shotgun.
What is that block, bro? What are we doing here?
They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Okay, well that was... What's going on, Jose?
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Run halfback swing.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the back.
Climb. That's good enough.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back,
I'm interested if I want to change playbooks. I ran Michigan's playbook a majority of 25.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield.
There we go.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pass completion.
Dodgers ruined me. What's up, Kobe? How you doing, man? Dodgers, I feel the same way about the Braves this year.
Right through his hands.
Appreciate the help, guys.
I think he knew he had a chance for a
sneak him out of the
Run
backfield
mountain
that time into the
smash.
passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab.
Go Nate, go Nate, go Nate, go Nate.
Got enough space.
Oh, wait, did we?
Gets out of bounds after the big gain,
Wow.
but they've got it first and goal. They've
I
done a
thought
really
for
good job
sure.
identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his
Run
hands
this
quickly.
one.
Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run on the
There you go.
step. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a
So far, this
late
game feels
situation.
really good. It's
Nice
definitely
execution, and now
definitely a
they've
lot
got the
better
lead
than
going into the half, and they have
last
all the
year.
momentum.
Feels a lot cleaner.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What's up, blah, blah, blah. I feel weird saying that, but that is your name.
Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point.
Oh my gosh, it swap. I was trying to get on Aguero and it swapped me to Zion. That's annoying.
Slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense.
That's fine.
Late in the half, man, you want to take
I got
the lead.
time.
You want to get that momentum on your
say I
side,
got time.
and they do it. They finish
If I was on
with the
All-American, I'd
passing
score a
game. I'll tell
touchdown
you what,
100%.
Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to
See
get
what we
another
got.
look at this Bulldog offense.
Dog father, what's up, man?
It's late in the half. You're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my
Good with
adjustments,
that.
and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Barney. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone.
Let's
be like, hey,
run
listen,
this
is
one.
what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly you can go to.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
The great thing about this game coming out now is I have something to hold me over until mid-August. Otherwise, we're just waiting on football
Scanning
season.
the field, it's Stockton. Under fire.
That is, yeah, they
And the
covered that up
defense
well.
makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Kobe,
The
we
defense
are
gonna
getting
stop
very
the clock
close,
with the timeout.
close
Wanna
to Hail
make sure
Mary
they
before
have
halftime.
everybody on the same page.
I feel like I can drive a little
A lot
bit
of work
more
to do to
before I
move the
need it,
chains, keep this
especially with
drive
3
alive
timeouts.
after that earlier sack. On
We'll
third
see
down,
what
he drops
happens.
to throw. Buys a little extra time.
Dang it, man.
That pass not close as he
All
got
right.
drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the
That was
second
a
time they've had
terrible
to kick
punt.
it away.
It's interesting they're not calling
Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
any sort of
So here comes
fair
the
catch.
Auburn offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line.
Honestly, I felt really good about that
And that's why he is an all-American
last defensive
caliber player.
stand I was
He's
going to
just so
have, but
physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism,
didn't work out.
use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
That's
and
fine. I'm
bring
going
it
with the
down.
half.
Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
all right. So you
They'll
get the
put
ball
this one in
back
play.
and
First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
I straight up missed
And
that guy.
maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And at this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throwaway.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston.
Why are we not over there?
Down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
There you go, Joe Nail. I like it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
What are we doing on that one?
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
On the struggle bus on this one.
Here's the handoff.
There he goes on.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's
Daniel Harris.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Our field goal here is huge.
Leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
I'm struggling on defense.
Into the end zone.
Struggling on offense.
Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making the decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's past the 30.
Okay, Nate. Okay, Nate.
At the 40, there he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to.
Need somebody to break open.
And elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
I'm going to throw it a triangle.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Throwing right. He misses his man. The accuracy.
I can't talk enough about how that's PI.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He uncorks one deep.
No, what?
Incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying
Oh
to
my
move the scoreboard
gosh, man,
instead.
that is a touchdown.
And this offense
How do we
continues
miss
to
that?
struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Dude, this has gotten
Down to the
out of hand quick.
36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36.
Gunner's definitely tough to play with, especially compared to Carson.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman.
I tell you what, I pride myself in knowing what players we got on this team, but Holton, I have no clue.
Got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
We got to get a turnover. Very badly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Well, held them to a field goal. That's the good news.
Chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down.
Got it. All right.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little
Down 2 touchdowns going into the 4th quarter.
And Auburn has the lead.
And I very much need Gunner Stockton to hit some throws. I'll let that one go through.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
I had 2 very clear touchdowns last quarter that were just thrown poorly.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires one high.
Get it, Noah.
And that ball is home.
Oh, I need that. I needed that as a touchdown.
That's just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too.
I don't know why that took so long.
He just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come.
All right, Zachariah, I need you in this end zone bad.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
There we go.
Trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point.
All right, I got to play some defense bad.
Scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that
I've been
last drive.
struggling on defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
All right, I'm assuming they're going to start running the ball more, so we're going to go to a 3-4.
And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
That was big.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wide.
What are we doing, man? You're playing underneath coverage.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
What we do?
Right downfield.
This offense is not letting up, guys.
They really meant it when they said that.
Still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game
There was just
long.
no way to intercept the ball. They weren't looking at it.
He'll keep it himself. He's in open space.
Nobody. That's ball game.
And he ran away from the
I definitely lost my first
Take
one.
it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
It's been a very humbling first game on
To
Heisman.
come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's a big, just
That one bounds through the end zone.
overwhelmingly big difference between this College Football 26 Georgia's team and
The drive starts from their
the one I played with in 25.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this
Well, that's
offense
not what I
trying to
wanted.
put something together. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Clock stops momentarily.
Trying my best to save my timeouts.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's White. And just a short,
What's up, Cam?
safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Hey, I'm glad it's an incompletion.
This is some physical pass defense.
This is just play now. For right now, I'm trying to get used to it.
Still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for
I'm
you. There's
swapping
no
over
need
and
to
trying
panic.
Heisman on this
Because of those
game.
timeouts, you still have an
And it's-
eternity to get back in this.
Oh my gosh, what a catch. But it's very much been a struggle so far.
That's another completion. This quarterback's on
Oh, that's
fire.
not what I wanted.
get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be
Okay,
perfect every
that
time
should have been
they
picked
throw the
nicely.
football. And this group of receivers,
Oh, it's
they're
wild.
out there to be won.
Which I'll be honest with you,
Tight end tries to make a catch, and you
They,
can tell he extends for the ball, but great
they
job
have
by the defender
done me
getting
wrong
there,
on this
making the
game.
hit, dislodging the
There's been
football
several
out
bad
just the
throws
same
that
time as
should
he's
not have been
going
bad
to catch
throws.
it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Catch in the middle. It's dealt.
all right, I got to call timeout on that one.
8-yard line on that throw and catch, and
I
the
appreciate it, man. I'm trying. I should have played more of it on 25, but I really only played All-American.
Here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Stockton. He caught it.
There we go.
Give him
All right.
six and give them a chance with the late touchdown.
I mean, I highly doubt I can do anything, but
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside.
download the
get an
VOD,
onside
the
kick,
video. Oh, yeah.
somehow,
Well, it's
some
on
way.
YouTube, so I've been able to screen share. Or not screen share, but like screen record, which has been helpful.
Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
Oh, my gosh.
Moments there, but the hands team true to its name.
I think that's going to
They
be
make the
it.
grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are.
Problem is I only got 2
First
timeouts.
guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
It's a seam wide open.
They are blocking me like
There, but the
crazy.
defense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Smart offense.
I know.
Love it, man. Make them use
I don't know
that
why we were
timeout.
so slow off the
Run
ball.
football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just
I
be
may
smart
have
and
like
keep that
2
thing running.
seconds.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I won't have any time. Never mind. I wasn't thinking about it.
No need to take any
Yep,
more
that's ball game.
chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Well, that's a great start to.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in.
Oh, we can block this? Hold on. They got it.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't.
We about to have to.
Just into that left corner. And now the lead is
The problem is, I don't think anybody's going to be behind me to lateral.
For a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside the 10-yard, and he loses the football. Recovered by the
He'll
kicking
score
team.
another one. Oh, that's good.
And he takes it
Here's
in
what
on
it
the
is.
final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that.
Oh, look,
with a
trophy.
Ceiling touchdown. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious.
Hey, I'll
in the
take
heat.
it. I didn't win one, but I'll take it. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom super quick, and then I'm going to kick off with Dynasty and see what happens. Appreciate you sharing the live cam. Oh, dude, Heisman is wild. Like it's one of those things I avoided doing. I'm gonna move my camera to the right. It's one of those things I avoided doing last year just because I was really trying to enjoy my time playing, and I just should have been doing a bit more with it. But oh well, we're gonna learn now in 26 when it's harder. Oh, they don't have Ultimate Team servers. I wonder if any of the servers are up. I know, that's my thing. I feel like streaming wise though, people want to see Heisman just more. And that's why. Is it actually loading up? Okay, it does load up Road College Football. So apparently Ultimate Team is not up right now. Oh wait, it is.
Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football Ultimate Team.
I don't need the tutorial. Do I have some packs? I could imagine me playing on freshman and people being like, "There's no way this is Heisman." Just me killing every team I play. I'm wondering. Oh, here we go. Cam, I don't know if you're interested in College Ultimate Team, but we get to rip some packs. I really wish I could be the greatest player of all time, just in general. Daquan Wright. The graphics are kind of, not the graphics, but I guess it is graphics technically, but the pop-up is cool. Cam Coleman. I know Jeremiah Smith's in another pack. I'm going to prioritize secondary, so we'll grab that. It is, my problem with Ultimate Team is always, I should have promoted him to starter while I was on that page. My problem with Ultimate Team is always, they don't match make you based on the other player's team. They only match make you based on what tier you're at. And so I always get absolutely destroyed by somebody who's actually paying to be better. Hey, London Humphreys. I'm taking left tackle all day on that one. Yeah, no, the card animation. That's what I was thinking of a while ago. The card animation's sick. I do appreciate that. I think this is the one with Jeremiah or Ryan Williams. It is. These are 81 overalls? That is terrible. Yeah, they really... That's one thing about online on these football games specifically, too, is people find the meta, which, I mean, the meta is in every single game ever, but people find the meta and then it's just like, only use the meta, which I can't stand. I mean, I get why to an extent, but I just can't stand it. I have 4,500 whatever bucks you want to call them because of pre-ordering, but I don't know if I want to spend anything right now. I also don't know how much I'm going to get into College Ultimate Team, so honestly, last year when I got to playing Dynasty, that was it. I took off from there. So, all right, let's start
Welcome
a
back to
Dynasty.
Dynasty mode. I'm Reese Davis. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring
Just
more
use
than
default.
1,000 additional players, choose the... Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options
so
and customize your conferences
let me make
complete
sure
with unique rules and
what the
protected
Dynasty
rivals.
settings are. So I did, okay, that's got to change. I'm going to do Heisman. This is going to be freaking terrible, but I'm going to do Heisman. So I did do I'm going to do the pre-order bonuses on. We'll do 5-minute quarters, wear and tear zone, max transfers per team. That's what I was looking for. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, that should be it. I did do a poll on TikTok about what team I was rebuilding, and I only got 2 votes, but I am going to go off what the 2 votes were, and we are going to do...
Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff.
The Roadrunners. So we are going to rebuild UTSA. Personally, I might do another one, maybe offline. I wanted to do Kennesaw State. That was my rebuild last year. And they are lower overall, so that would be a harder rebuild. But, I don't know. I turned Kennesaw State into a powerhouse, so I really wanted to do it again. But we're going to do UTSA. I'm going to be a head coach. I feel like he has an eye patch.
Or select an existing one.
It literally looks like Jeff Traylor has an eye patch.
A custom coach. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype.
So,
your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician.
Reese, I like your noise. Or I like your voice, but I wish you'd hush.
New talent, or putting your team in the best position to win.
So, I watched Bordeaux's video on this, and Recruiter was so OP last year. Like, you could do anything with Recruiter. I think Motivator is actually the best one to use this year, and so that's the one I'm going to go with. And so we'll go from there. So obviously that is not my name. Just going to do H. That way my full name is not out here in the ether. So rebuilding is tough. I think the veer and shoot is one of the easiest ones to use if you are a worse team. But I think just to get better with the playbook overall, we're going to use Georgia multiple offense. I really like the 3-3-5. I think it's that one. It may be a 3-3-5 tie. I'm going to start with 3-3-5, and it's the wrong one. We'll just go from there. My alma mater is going to be my actual alma mater in real life, which is Georgia. This is the problem with Pipeline. I mean, Texas makes the most sense. Metro Atlanta's got a lot, though, too. So I think I'm going to try to hire Florida and Texas coordinators and go from there. We're going to do intense, because why not? Oh, does it not show these? I'm going to do play sheet. Why not? We'll do situational strategist. I think that's good. One thing I really appreciate about this year is they actually gave you a lot more options in terms of clothing to put on your guy, which was not the case last year at all. See, it looks like he has an eye patch with that hat. What's up, contract? Trying to figure out who I want to... It's almost impossible to find somebody that actually looks like you out of all these. Do I go Kirby Smart and just throw on the visor? I'll say no just because I'm not a big fan of visors, but... I mean, that one's not terrible. I'm going to put way too much emphasis in actually trying to find somebody that looks close to me when... You know what? That's good enough. We're going to go with that one. Oh, and of course I didn't select it. What an idiot. It was 106 though. I called the number. Alright, we'll do that one. Dang, y'all, I'm not that heavy. Do 235. Because that's currently what I am. Alright, and then this will be... And also you got the team gear. That's, what's his name from Charlotte? I can't think of the coach's name, but I like to add that in there. That's cool to me. They actually have the logos on this equipment this year, which last year they did not have, which was kind of weird to me. But ball out, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why. Like that seemed like such a simple touch to put in the game. They just didn't. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go quarter zip. All this. Do that. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves anyway halftime, so I'm gonna do 3/4 quarter zip, and then I don't know. Those shorts are atrocious. Oh my gosh. I can't even say that word apparently. Sure, we'll go with those. That's close enough. I'm not super worried about the pants. Okay, that'll work.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract.
All
now
right.
pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations.
Yeah, they'll fire me. I know. I forgot I locked 100 coach points. That's kind of cheating. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I can't really do anything about it. I could have turned it off.
Let's
That's a
quickly
lie.
walk through recruiting in EA
I don't
Sports
need
College
to
Football
walk through
26.
recruiting.
Our recruiting system follows a 3-stage approach.
Wait, hold on.
Stage 1. Add a
Okay, thank you. What are my... Where is... Oh my gosh, I forgot where they are. It's in coaching abilities. That's where it is. Alright, so what do I got? I got another okay, there's a master motivator, so I can appreciate that. And then we have a... his thing's toward tactician though, which I mean, I'm fine with that. Alright, so we're gonna be in the hole in terms of recruiting, which is okay. I mean, it's kind of what happens when you go through a rebuild. So we're gonna see, what do we need most of? We need a quarterback. Oh, I forgot to check one other thing. I need to look at what their pipelines are. So obviously the good news about UTSA is with the revamp to how scheduling visits is set up, we have to spend less time recruiting them. It doesn't say what their pipeline is on this, so that's wonderful. We have to spend less time recruiting them if they're close to the school, which is incredible considering Texas is a big recruiting hotbed. So that helps us out a lot. So right now, let's go through and see what we need. A big thing is who's interested in us first. That will make our job easier. And then, obviously, a lot of people from Texas. So what we can do, too, is we can sort by recruits out of Texas. And see, like, some of these guys, like 4-star linebacker, not even on our radar. Yeah, some of these guys are just... Okay, this is one... We're 5th, open recruitment. I like that. We'll try that one. I don't think it's going to be super easy. It's like some of these guys, they get down into the 3-star range. Where are we at cornerback-wise? How many corners? Need 3, so we'll look at him. Look at him. We got a free safety. Good on defensive tackles. That might be somebody I come back to just to see. All right, we need running backs. We don't need a center. We need one more corner. There's a quarterback. We don't need any more outside linebackers. Where are we at kicking wise? Do need a kicker. Left guard. Man, our offensive line is not great. Which is very unfortunate. Down to these 3 stars, I have to feel like I'm good. I have an opportunity at least to land some of these. We don't need a center. Need a mic. Need a couple mics actually. Try right tackle. Right tackle. There's a mic. Good on corners. Need another guard. And what's bad is we're going to get through all these, and some of them might not even pan out. So, I mean, we're going to have to go back in and try to look and see what else we need. Alright, we're good on tackles. Need guard. There's a mic. Need one more guard somewhere. I'll take a look at him. What's up, Spencer? Alright, there's another guard. Alright, so we'll see what this does, and then we'll advance a week. We're going to try some scouting first. Obviously, we have a terrible... Oh my gosh, it's going to take us 5. Oh, this is going to be rough. I mean, we're at the end of the day just going to have to start offering people, because there's no way I can scout. This is brutal. Toward the end of my dynasty in 25, when I was Georgia, I had like a 1,200-hour recruiting budget to begin with. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna have to... Okay, well I'm glad I did that one, because obviously I don't want that. Man, I'm just gonna have to offer scholarships and hope they pan out at this point. What's his deal breaker? I can't see it. There's no good place specifically to put this camera, which is wild. Oh, playing time is right there. Do we not have playing time for a halfback? What are we doing? This team's a 70-something overall, and you're telling me we don't have playing time for a halfback? Alright, I'm just going to have to start offering scholarships, and we're going to have to roll the dice. As much as I don't want to do that, I'm just not going to have the recruiting budget to... I went too far on this one, so I'm not going to have enough time to offer everybody that I need to. That is brutal. I'm very interested to see what this first game does, too, because this is on Heisman. Obviously, I got 70 overall UTSA. Yeah, we're going to have to go and just hope. Hope for the best. Let me look at upgrading recruit, or my coaching skill tree. Okay. Interest boost for quarterback recruits when a current quarterback hits a skill. I think we're good with that. Honestly, I need this on a lot of people. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about kickers for right now. I am going to worry about all these guys, though. Quarterbacks stay hot through timeouts. Let's do linebackers, too. Then we'll go DBs. Let's do that one. Both of these. I don't have enough for another one, which is fine. Okay. How do I unlock recruiter? Because I'm going to need to do that at some point. Coaching level 10. And I think for elite recruiter, we got to sign like 2 top 5 classes, which at UTSA is going to be brutal. We're going to see how this goes, though. I mean, I'm not... Yeah, see, we've already been shut out of 3 guys. And the more concerning thing is we have all these players at risk to transfer right now. So that's going to be something. I mean, we're already just a 77 overall, which could be worse, obviously, but were these players offered scholarships too? Yes, that's even worse. I just wasted recruiting time on them. Okay, all we have is 400, which is just not ideal for obvious reasons. Okay, we're going to send the house here. I'm really going to have to prioritize who I need, or who I want, I guess. Yeah, I very much underrated how good I got it in 25, because this is going to be brutal. Alright. We're the only one that's offered him a scholarship, so we're just going to keep in touch. Not many people have offered him. We're not even on the board, really. Do that. 1 of 2, so we'll just DM him. Try to spread this out as much as possible. Okay. So nobody else has offered him, so we're good to kind of just keep it low profile for now. Just kind of keep up in the running on that one. Again, we're the only one that offered. We just can't. Honestly, these that just don't have any interest in me, I'm gonna have to. I'm actually gonna offer him and offer him. It's going to be a brutal first year of recruiting. Okay, well that kind of worked. And we played Texas A&M at Texas A&M in the first game. I'm going to get beat terribly. Like, that's not even funny. Alright, we're going to exit out of that. Wait, I have more hours. 20 hours. We'll see if I can get on his top 10. I mean, I don't even want to... I guess I'm going to play this game just to see how hard it is, but... This is going to be pretty brutal, I have a feeling.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
This is just not going to be fun.
And the Roadrunners' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16.
I want to know how much Texas A&M is paying us to get absolutely beat.
Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
Imagine if I were to win this game.
Great teammate. These are the
I mean, it's not going to happen, but just imagine.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
I mean, listen, I will, I'll take whatever I can get, honestly.
And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds a man all
That's just accurate.
and he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10.
I don't actually think I can...
Finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats...
It's a running room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs.
Jeez, this is gonna be a rough one.
In recent history, finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play.
Glad he overthrew that one.
Incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
All right, now the question is, can I hold him to a field goal?
On that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slides away. Trying to make magic.
Oh my gosh, we did it.
And they'll stop him
Mitchell,
about 5 yards
what's
short
going
of
on?
the 1st. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
And they get that.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's
Yes, sir. Trying to turn UTSA into a dynasty. Like, one that would make Nick Saban look terrible.
Really nice job by this unit.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20.
I'll do it at some point.
So UTSA's offense will try to get something started with their first possession.
I have a feeling I'm about to get beat really badly. And so I'm just trying to see what.
Yeah, he's
oh my gosh.
But I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter. And he can.
Well, this is about to be kind of bad, I imagine.
They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. There's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Oh, I thought, that's the wrong button.
By this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
That was the wrong button.
Just a second about UTSA. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later,
there we go.
You're going to want to get that attention and get into those.
I'm going to have to finesse my way
In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of
through this as much as possible.
You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right
mean,
here.
TCU.
Let me make double sure. This should be on Heisman, but I want to make double sure it is. Okay, it is.
Championship game a few years back. No one
I mean, hey, if I can figure out how to beat A&M with UTSA on Heisman, I feel pretty good about my
inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really
chances.
Special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and
oh, dude. Well, to be fair, it was not my choice to play here.
In this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The game just said you don't seem like a guy who doesn't need a challenge. Listen, if it was my choice, I'd have just been like, hey, we're going to play the worst Conference USA teams imaginable through at least season 1. I mean, I'm already 0 for 1 in this game so far. I lost to Auburn as Georgia in Athens on Heisman. So I mean, hey, you know, I feel like I'm not doing bad. Like, you know. Oh, dude, I was so mad at myself.
Usually big, huge guys that if
I don't
anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it,
okay.
catch it.
Oh, he heard that.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line.
I think running is going to be near about impossible.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that pass play.
No, are you kidding me, bro? Oh my gosh, that is so frustrating.
Man, that is picture perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing
4 verts from like the 4. That's what I should have ran.
Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's
oh man, that's so frustrating.
And going and making the interception.
His defense just gets pushed around too. I was feeling real good about that drive too.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Are you kidding? I read that so well, I think.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top.
Why are you not over there?
Inside the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
I mean, to be fair, Mitchell, the difference between me and Marshawn in that situation is Marshawn could have pushed for a yard easily. I don't think my running back or offensive line could have.
At the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Trust me, if I had had a good running back, we would have. That would have been my goal. That would have been my game plan all day.
To the air, it's Reed. Finds the tight end.
But also the difference was is I 100% had a touchdown right there. My tight end just decided it was a better idea to just throw the ball straight up in the air instead of, catching it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Honestly, my gameplay so far has been worth that reaction, so I can't even say anything.
Firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
All right, can I hold him to another field goal here? That's the biggest thing.
Third and long. From the gun, wants to
Oh, never mind. I heard somebody get hit, wasn't even watching Marcel Reed, and I thought we sacked him. We did not sack him. All right, I was good with how we drove the ball last possession, so just have to, do that again, but don't throw the ball strip in there and get it picked off.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the...
How? Hold on, I gotta look at this. I should have looked at my depth chart beforehand, but I did not. Okay. Owen McCown's 80 overall. That's not bad. He's 85 overall with 89 speed. I did not know John Emery went to UTSA. That is I learned that new today.
They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
Oh. Hey.
Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33.
Listen, I will take that 100%.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Roadrunners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And it'll be in.
All right, my tight ends are terrible. Like, I cannot express that enough. My tight ends are absolutely terrible.
And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
I also made a terrible read on that. I got lucky. I was able to adjust.
Wants to throw. It's McCown.
I literally tried to click off of it, and I messed up. That one was my fault. I will take full responsibility for that one.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
We cannot get any kind of push. I mean, I got to be able to score a touchdown, right?
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score.
I thought Marley was still in here, but she is not. Probably yelled at one point in time and she left out. Okay.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this
hey, there we go.
Still be who they are and stay
Peace, Mitchell. Have a good one, man.
Lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, this
I mean,
tight
it's
end
not
is so
much,
athletic,
but we
and
got
at times
something.
They'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing.
At this point, I'm just taking what I can get.
Those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dishman.
Got it, though.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Roadrunners.
Problem is, I don't think I can consistently stop this team to be able to come back.
Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup.
I mean,
It'll be second
technically I
and 3.
shouldn't be able to, so I just got to be okay with that.
First
But
downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to throw. It's McCown. Wide open downfield. And
nobody shuts me out.
into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead.
Did they get ball first?
You want to get a stop and go into the half.
I think they did.
All the juices, all the excitement.
I get a stop here.
Passing game's rolling.
Really, if I can get a stop and a field goal, that'd be the most ideal.
And
But
he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the
just
kickoff
see
team.
what happens.
Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half,
There we go. There we go.
do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15.
no, how did we not pick that off? That's a pick 6.
Quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half.
All right, I gotta get them off the field
Tip of
here.
cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And the incomplete
I gotta get a
pass will
pick
bring
at some
up 4th
point.
down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
I was not paying attention. Ooh.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field.
I gotta at least get a field goal here.
In the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Makes the grab down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progression.
Well, that wasn't what I wanted.
You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he
That was not a good play call.
Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Calling the wrong dang play.
Find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's McCown looking to the big tight end.
Is that not pass interference? Why?
Too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
51-yard field goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Jeez. That is almost impossible.
Guys, that field goal couldn't loom large.
I mean, that is impossible.
And a touchdown, we're still
You have to go for it in that situation.
wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. First
Do I get the
half
ball
in the
back?
books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College
I
Station.
do get the ball back.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now
Oh, man, he was wide open.
And down he goes at the 18. And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's McCown.
I hit the wrong button
And that's gonna
again.
be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense
That's
really
so
didn't
tough,
set
'cause you
the
can't
ball
see
down on
anything.
this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up?
Ah,
here?
he sat down on that.
Another interception. His third of the night.
and this guy
Yeah, that's where the game-
his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks
where the
on
game is
football
going-
so quick, and
going
that's
off.
what- He makes plays when he breaks on. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, it's Moss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack
I
from
mean-
there.
We'll try to hold him to a field goal again.
They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize
See what
on
happens.
great field position. They'll try to run for it.
What a cut.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
And he'll race
Oh,
it.
man.
Touchdown, Aggies.
Just can't do anything.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done.
I'm going to run one more offensive drive, and if I can't score, I'm just going to send the rest of the game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
I mean, I'll say overall, like, this is not a
UTSA
bad
takes
showing,
over and the
especially
offense
for
ready to hit the field.
a second
After
game.
giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Let's see what happens on this lower left side over here.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Trying to beat the DD.
Can't do it. Oh my gosh, I got lucky there.
Had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Man, he almost throws another one. Man, I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense.
That little tip up that wound up being a pick in the first quarter has really set the tone for the rest of this game. That's not where I wanted that ball at all.
Could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense.
We have no
stays
choice.
On the field, they'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more.
Again, though, that's not where I want that ball.
Early in the game, it's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early.
This ain't really early in the game.
All game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fires to the middle.
Oh my gosh.
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
The return. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie.
Go ahead and super sim in the game there. I mean, he got away from me late trying to push the ball, but like, I don't hate that showing with UTSA over a clearly better team.
Can't come up with the W and open 0-1.
And there's still.
Honestly, when we get into conference play, I feel a lot better about my chances against other teams. Texas State. I mean, I gotta feel better about Texas State overall. I still haven't found a good place to put this camera. Let me look at... I'll give this one more week and see. Alright, we are definitively a better team than Texas State, so hopefully my goal is to kind of get a lead and then
Is there anything that gets
go
the
from there.
juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Oh my gosh, did not realize that.
These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions.
Talk about a dadgum blowout.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game. But keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling.
There we go, good start on that one.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Oh, a lot of space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success.
That's not what I meant to click.
Good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gonna get the first.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's McCown. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners are in the red zone. Looking for a crease, it's Henry. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Let's see here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get
Gotta
the
get in there.
They'll have the first down. The Roadrunners want to move
Stick.
quickly. He's looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he rolls.
That'll work.
Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have
I need a change.
you can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
Ooh.
And you know he's excited.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators,
And I should have been paying attention.
They're not going to do what happened last
Run
week.
cover 6.
You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Hard in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Just gotta get the pass rush home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw
Oh
for
my!
it.
It's not the one I wanted.
In the middle, it's Johnson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Just
That'll work.
rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Lyons. They stop him.
All right, I want to get a little bit of pressure.
Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
What is that?
The Bobcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lyons. Really nice
Of
job
course.
to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bobcats are in the hurry up.
That defense is
And
struggling
it's on
this
3rd
year.
downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you
can't get a fumble there, Coach?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked.
Come on, man.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all.
That's the problem. I'm not getting any pressure.
The Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
I'll try to stick on this tight end.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it.
Jeez.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Like a little bit of a hold there, Coach.
Touchdown, Bobcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I just got to get them off the field.
Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
I'm interested what they do with that.
Watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the middle.
Come on, man.
Physical play there.
Got to catch that one.
Completion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I got like one good player, and he's hurt. That's wonderful.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McCown. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes.
Did not escape that one.
And they get to the
Have to
quarterback
substitute.
and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
What's up, Alex?
The early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
It's crazy how much
So
easier it is to beat Texas, or to score on Texas State as opposed to Texas A&M.
Making sure they have good balance.
Uh-oh, come on, come on. Dang it, man, you gotta get that block.
Goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Roadrunners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Run this.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas.
I got the first down. That's what matters.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws.
Play looks cool. I don't know how. Yeah, that didn't work.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield.
Gonna say I don't know how well that's gonna go, but
And how about that young
gonna
man
try.
getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays.
And the rush will get
I saw R1 late.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last.
Dang it, man.
And the pressure pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Can I even make this field goal?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And it's no good. And
I mean, that's about as good of a kick as I could make, brother.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know now, though, this... How did he not latch on?
Just sort of a relentless...
I just know now, though, that my kicker just can't make a 50-yarder.
He'll pull it on the read.
I saw it late.
He's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down.
There we go.
Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys.
Y'all got to get home on this.
They can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Turning on the Jets. And he's
Oh my gosh.
crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas State.
I got to get better at the defensive side of the ball for sure.
Continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a
More than anything, I'm struggling with that side of it on Heisman.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
What's up, Cloud9?
TSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
See what that safety does on that far right side.
Looking to pass, it's McCown.
Bro.
And the defense makes a play, sacking
Just a wide open
clock stops. We
blitz.
reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Don't even have enough time to react to that.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
That's not, I hit the wrong button.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's
I hit the wrong button.
touchdown Bobcats. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
Feeling really good about this one, and that has gone downhill quick. Offensive line's definitely going to be a point of emphasis for this team.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Thank you for making that catch.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs after the completion.
R1 maybe.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
I was like, please don't pick that.
Released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here.
Just not blocking super well, which is
I need some more time.
killing me.
You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. They're at their fastest his tempo trying
I
to
do
get
think
off
that
this third down
play is chalked in this game.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 40.
That does work.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot,
We're moving the ball a little bit now.
Turn upfield, you saw that right there.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those
Blocked
body
super
blows
well on that
really
one.
matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice completion here to this wide
All
receiver.
right,
You're
let's
going to see
see.
this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got the screen set up.
I needed that throw to be better than that.
12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He can't find
You
his
cannot
man.
drop that.
Stopped with 6 seconds left.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Let's try to flip that.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh my gosh.
Incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the
I got plenty of
defense
time. I got to make this
sideline
field
to
goal, though.
sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job
Man,
on this defense.
that was
That's going to wrap up the first half.
not a
Now
great
join
end.
Kevin with the halftime update. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the
I
second
mean, you
half.
had a touchdown for sure and just drops it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him
Our
play
biggest thing is I got to get him off the field.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll leave it with him.
All right, got to get off the field here.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and that's
Don't know what that was, but I'll take it.
not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important
I will
thing,
take
the
it.
ball, and they have it at the 46. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Quick handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time.
It's not the
2nd and
most
6.
productive
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around.
plays, but
Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
all right, I got
Pick up
X's
3
my
or
hot.
4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback adapted. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And the defense at this
I don't
point
like how that
understands
play
the offense is
folds
gonna have
out.
to try to throw the football,
Weird.
all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
you got to catch the ball, dude. What are we doing?
3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete.
This offensive line is awful.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this.
I'm on. Gotta get the ball back.
That earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
All right, got the ball back. That's what matters.
The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
Ooh, that would have been a good crease.
Return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the ground with the back. Hard running there.
I need you to hold on that block.
Almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still.
What are we doing, man?
But after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
I wonder if that's just
you're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
a new part of the
You
game.
need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Quickly complete.
There we go.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first
Over
down.
here.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McCown. They'll run the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We got to hold on to the ball, man.
Knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down. All
right, well, that was big.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete down.
Thank you for catching that ball.
He's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's dragged down
Jeez, man.
12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
I feel like I have
Facing
to.
this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
There we go.
And he will score! Touchdown, UT San Antonio!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first.
That ball is intercepted.
I would say don't let him get.
And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Texas State, 21, UTSA, 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return
All right.
will be dragged.
Gotta get a stop.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
What a
they
move.
put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
I shouldn't have bid on that.
And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period.
I've got to get a turnover.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Unloads quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position.
Why would you not move over with him, bro?
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, that is just frustrating.
Has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He's got the tight end, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And as an offense, I got to find some good plays down here where I can get the ball out of my hands, get some positive yards. That wasn't one of them. Let's not do that one again.
Pushes toward the goal line. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid.
I don't even know how he got that one out.
So here we are on 4th down.
Up to a field goal, though.
The goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Oh my gosh, snuck it through.
Just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious
All right, we got
force
time.
and what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball
John
game.
Emery is definitely a lot slower than
Runners can play this second down a lot of ways
what's
with
his
just a
name,
few
Henry?
yards to go. To the air, it's McCown. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Wide open spaces.
Gosh, you were so slow.
Look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down.
Jeez, man.
The trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And we got somebody else hurt
on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Oh my gosh, what a catch.
TSA. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Yeah, you under that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Connor, what's up, brother?
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
I am playing on Heisman, and it's terrible. I mean, also UTSA isn't great. I hear you, man. Taking lunch late.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
I want to run. We'll do that.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Sucks not having anybody dominant on defense.
Back to pass. Pressure coming.
Oh, that's big.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's just big.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it, looking for a first.
All right.
Called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much
I have all the opportunity in the world.
We'll try to pin them back with the punt.
We got one timeout.
Time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone.
Okay. Did not catch that very quick, did you? Honestly, the whole playbook's open too, because I got a minute 45, one timeout.
Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
John Emery is just so slow.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks
there we go.
like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking.
Are we got another injury?
That call.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
This team is not good enough to have all these injuries.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Just need 3, that's it.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Gets it to him on the screen. Thrust that arm out.
That's also why I'm just not. Yeah, they're calling timeouts. I have 3 offensive linemen injured right now.
Getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but
call another one.
He's able to pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
This is going to be the most Frankenstein put together team I've ever seen in my life.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Oh, of course.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Already picked substitute.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a
okay, I thought the fullback was going to grab that.
Stopping him short of the first down line.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Pulls and fired complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the
that'll work.
Kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is the only time as a coach I'm going and talking to a kicker, okay? I'm picking his brain. Apparently he might like it on the left hash because they run the ball to the left. Like, where do you want it to kick this game winner? Like,
all right, we're
sizing
going
this thing up. A field goal wins it. I need to know what your tendency is.
They've got to come up with a big.
We'll hurry up and run this and then kick it. I can't do it. We're just going to have to kick it from this side.
Seconds left to go.
I used more time than I wanted to, really, but
all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And it is.
We won one. I am now 1-2 in college football 26, and on Heisman.
And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker. Right?
I will take that, though.
Out in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play.
That was such a, I mean, honestly, that was a fun experience. Heisman's definitely a lot more challenging than All-American. So that's something I'm having to get used to. We got recruiting time. I cannot find a good spot to put this camera where it's not in the way. It's in the way of something every time. Middle of the screen? I'm going to try it right here, and we're going to see if that works. All right, I got 25 hours. I'm actually going to hop off here shortly and take a little bit of a break. Okay, I'm the only one that's offered him a scholarship, so I'm going to go ahead and move him down to the minimum. Same with this one. He'd be doing more for that one. Feel pretty good there. I can go to the minimum on his too. And on his. Give me more time to commit to other people. I'm still trying to get in his good graces. Once he gets to top 5, I'll start sending visits out. Not worried about him yet. Let's go ahead and try to get a visit. I want to do week. Let's just do the bye week. Do a family visit, proximity to homes there. Let's see. I think that's the only one I can do right now. No, I can do. I'm not worried about him though, because I've only offered him a scholarship and nobody else has. All right, cool. So let's. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I have recruiting hours. Why would I not use them? All right, who am I in? like close contention with that I need to add time to. I should have. Connor, it's taking me so long to actually scout people because of what UTSA is. It's actually borderline kind of annoying. Like, I just don't have the recruiting budget to scout people good enough. So I've had to take guesses on a lot of people. What's up, 40? Let's add some to his. All I can really do is DM player. I think that's good enough for now. We'll go one more week. Then I'm going to take a little break and then get back to it in a little while. I'm in a good spot with a lot of these guys. What's up, man? You playing this game any? Playing 26 any? He is still in the top 8. What's going on, Devin? Top 3. Go ahead and get him on campus. I hear you. I know it comes out officially on Thursday, I believe. Thursday or Friday. I went ahead and got the deluxe edition. What's up, ZT? I appreciate the follow. Oh, okay, so I'm the only one that's offered this one a scholarship, so I'm gonna knock it down. Yeah, Thursday, that's what I was thinking. I don't know how much time I really want to put into see if I can sway anything. I don't know what's going to be the best sway here, though. I mean, coach stability. I can get that paired with conference prestige and that is not, that's not going to help. There really is not a good sway on this list. Just the joy of trying to play with somebody like this. I guess I'll try that and just see. I mean, it's about the best I can do right now. Alright, I got the only offer on him. Oh, he's got to narrow down. He's not in the top 5 yet. I'll add 10 to that one. We'll go ahead and contact friends and family there. We'll do the same there. See if I can win some of these recruiting battles. That's not ideal. See what happens after this week. I just really need to get in the top 3, and then we can go from there. Alright, I'm going to hop off for a bit. I'm going to be back on tonight. Keep on going with this dynasty. I might play some online tonight as well. So, yeah, drop a follow if you haven't already. I'm going to try to go live more and more with this. But, yeah, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. And we'll see y'all tonight. Peace.